Hey everyone. So today I want to explain about something that's been going on recently and this entire month that I've been dealing with. So I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, especially with these comments that I've been getting. It's been very rough for me, and it's just that sometimes I just can't handle my anxiety. It happens to me most of the time. The reason why you see me making those, making me make those videos being like, oh, I'm getting hate comments on my YouTube channel, or I'm getting those kind of things. That's because I'm dealing with anxiety, and I can't handle it. Sometimes I deal with it every day, and dealing with anxiety is one of the worst things you can ever imagine happening to you. And I always thought that it's not. I've always thought it was I always thought that if I had never had anxiety, I wouldn't be making these kind of videos or streams or whatever if I have. But for some reason I have it, and I deal with it every day. I've been dealing with anxiety every day, especially with the people, especially with just people in my comments just saying stuff to me. People in the live chat, people trolling with me, people saying stuff to me that causes me to the point where I'm starting to get myself all stressed out. And I remember I made a community post yesterday, and I kind of had, and I had like, there was something that got me all, stressed out and whatever. So I deleted that because I didn't want to make my comments worse. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to move on from what happened yesterday, and it's just that sometimes, you know how people how people get stressed out at times with hate comments or whatever. Well, I've been dealing with that every day. I've been dealing with that, and it sucks. Trust me, it sucks. It's just that sometimes sometimes people need to understand, people got different, people got different things that they have in there. I should have told that I have anxiety, but I never really told it. I don't really tell a lot of, I don't really tell a lot of people that I have anxiety, but I do have anxiety, and it just happens to me. It happens to me most of the time, and I'm and my mom has it. I have it. Yeah, and it's pretty much what's been happening, and I've just been in my, I've just been in my, I've, it's just that this month has also been rough for me too. Like, it's been, let's just say, these couple of months been rough for me. It's just, I feel like this entire year has been kind of rough for me, especially what's been happening. Yeah, and it's just that it's sometimes because of sometimes my anxiety gets to my point where I'm like, get all I'm gonna get myself stressed out and whatever. But yeah, that's why I'm making this video. I deal with this, and yeah, and I I do have some disorders too. So, and I also, the video you saw like a few years ago where I was like, where I was like, not in a good mood, and I was all getting all completely all chaotic and insane, and then afterwards someone made a video about me making that stuff. Well, I was dealing with a lot of anxiety back then, and I there was a lot of criticism that I got that caused me to the point where got myself out of control of myself. And so then afterwards, I just almost did something to myself. Let's just see, let's just say, it's been hard for me. It's been hard, and I'm trying to recover it. Let's just say that. I'm trying to recover from what happened yesterday. Trying to like, move on from stuff. Trying to not get so stressed out so much. It's just that it's just that I deal with this. It sucks. And I wish I never had it. And if you guys are dealing with this too, I'm really sorry for you, because people sometimes I did, like, let's just say I try not to get myself stressed out, but my anxiety happens to me, like I said before, my anxiety happens to me every day, especially before streaming, because I'm like, sometimes I'm always unsure, like, what if I get a comment saying something about me, or what if something bad happens and I have to like do something again. And that's why sometimes that's why you see me all like, someone, when I'm like, see something what happens to me, I get all like shut down, and I start like complaining about some things, and it just sucks. Let's just say that it sucks. And I also wish I never had it too, but it's just part of me now. It's just part of me. It's always been part of me, ever since I was little. Especially with the way I got trolled 9 years ago, with some people saying stuff to me, and then afterwards I got myself all really stressed out that day. Yeah, been dealing with trolls for like 9 years now. Been dealing with I've been dealing with anxiety for years now, and it's just that at this point, sometimes there's times where, like when you're streaming, sometimes you need like to take a break, and you need to calm yourself down, and sometimes you gotta like breathe in and breathe out, I try to do that sometimes. But I need to try doing it more often, so I can so I can regulate myself. So, but hopefully, if let's just say sometimes, sometimes anxiety can can make your day worse for you. Like it can make your day all just shit to you. Let's just say that. Sometimes it's what happens, People, a lot of people deal with that, and especially the way sometimes I get treated, and so I sometimes, and that's why when I try to make videos or streams, I talk it out. Like I try to talk it out so I feel better about it and see what other people say about me, and then afterwards, and because I sometimes And I also gotta realize that everyone deals with hate. Everyone deals with it. I'm not the only one that deals with it. A lot of other people deal with it every day. A lot of other people deal with it. Not just me. And but if there are like some people that deal with not hate, then you must be lucky then. But let's just say that it's just that sometimes criticism can get on your back, and and criticism is part of learning too, sometimes too, and that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I stutter and actually no. Sometimes like I've. I mean I don't. I mean the only. I mean like I said, the only reason why I have anxiety is because that I deal with comments. I deal with weird. I deal with comments like that I deal with comments like this every day. I deal with comments like like it's not just criticism is always what I'm dealing with. So yeah, but yeah, I need you to know what and if you guys have anything to say, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. If anybody got anything to say for me, let me know, and I'll read it. So yeah, but I don't think, but of course I'm gonna stream later today. I'm gonna try not to worry about anything that's hate related. All I'm gonna deal with is just my stream and just enjoy. I'm not gonna deal with sadness. I'm not gonna deal with stuff where I'm just gonna make myself feel stressed out. I'm just gonna try to I'm just gonna try to stay happy for the rest of the next stream. So that's what I'm trying to say. So anyways, so let me know what you think, and I'll read it. Thank you. I respect that. And there's some nice comments out there, like that comment. There's a lot of nice comments. Let's just say that. But there's also a lot of negativity too. Let's just say there's a lot. Let's just say sometimes when you're getting hate comments, sometimes most of it's gonna be part of that. Let's just say that. Most of it's gonna be part of it in your comments. And I get to the point when I'm just I gotta slow down, make my heart beat I gotta realize that I gotta slow down my heartbeat. And that's what I try to do. So that's all I can think of what I'm trying to say. I could probably read some comments while I'm at it. I can't think of anything else but to say, because I just got up too. I got up like an hour ago. Yeah. So that's all I can think of for now. I'm just let me know, and I'll read. And like I said before, I'll read it. So, anyways, thank you all for watching, guys. It was going to be short. I was expecting it to be short. So, anyways, I'm gonna end here. See y'all later, buddy.